All right, hey folks, welcome to Hayden Me Grilling. Now tonight we're gonna make sheet pan beef kebabs. That's right, we're doing the good old beef kebabs right here in the house. So let's get this started. All right, first thing we're gonna do is I've got just over a pound of these sirloin tender steaks. Y'all seen me use these in the past, like for steak tacos or something of that nature. But what we're gonna do, we're not gonna cut them as small as we normally do for something like that, but I am gonna cut them into 3 little strips here. And then from that, I just kind of want to cut me a few chunks. Yeah, we'll do another. Kind of cube up our steak a little bit, like so. And once I get them cut up, I've got a gallon-size Ziploc bag I'm gonna put our chunks of steak down into. All right, next thing, we're gonna take a bottle of this Lawry Steak and Chop. We're just gonna pour it down into our Ziploc bag. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna kind of press as much of the air out of this as I can. And then I kind of want to toss this around, make sure all of our chunks of steak are gonna be in that seasoning. Or in that marinade, I'm sorry. But we're gonna put this in the refrigerator for about 45 minutes. Now we got our steak in there. Now we're gonna cut up this bell pepper. I thought this sucker was red when I bought it, but apparently it turned orange, or it was orange, and I'm just colorblind. But we're gonna cut this dude up here. Now we got her cut. I just kind of want, I'm gonna cut her in little sections about like this. And as I get these cut, I've got this deep bowl here. It's kind of hard to see that, huh? I got this bowl, and I'm gonna toss our bell pepper into that bowl. Next, we're gonna take us a zucchini, cut it into slices. Now, once we get all these cut into slices, what I'm gonna do is I'll come back through, kind of quarter them up about like so. But once we get them cut, toss them into the bowl. All right, now we're gonna take a squash, and we're gonna do it much the same way we just did that zucchini. All right, next we're gonna take a red onion. I'm gonna go that route and that route. And then we're just gonna start adding chunks in there. It's up to you. On all these, it's up to you how much of each. Actually, you know what? We're gonna cut that down again. That's a little bit big. But it's up to you if you want to put half of a vegetable in there, or, man, if I did a vegetable that you just cannot stand, you know, it's up to you. You ain't gotta add it. Whatever makes your little heart content. All right, so we got our squash, zucchini, onion, bell pepper. I had a green bell pepper, but I think I'm good. Now I'm gonna add some portobello mushrooms. Now, folks, this is one of those I do not like, but my wife likes them. I don't know why, but we're gonna add these in here. All right, so on top of this, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of liquid smoke. Now, I know I've got the 1/4 cup here, but I'm going about half of that with Dale's steak seasoning. I'm gonna pour this in. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the lid on this bowl here, if I can get it. All right, we're gonna put the lid on it. Now, I just kind of want to shake this around, so that way everything in here ends up getting coated in that liquid smoke and Dale's. Just kind of give it a good little tossing, give it a good little shake. Oh, got some stuff falling out there. All right, I want to look and see. Oh yes, everything's nice and coated. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the lid back on it, and we're gonna put this in the refrigerator right alongside our steak until our steak is done marinating. So now that's it on the prep side. Now, I could have put all this stuff in the marinade last night, and I probably should have. So that way it would have marinated for a full, or almost full 24 hours. But when I got home today, we go right into cooking. But that was my bad. But if you're watching this and you decide to try it, marinate your stuff the night before, so that way when you get home, all you got is about about 25, 30 minutes left. All right, so we got our baking pan here, our baking sheet pan, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna spray it with some no stick spray. All right, so now we're gonna take the steak and we're just gonna pour it out with juice and all, right? Pour it out here onto the sheet pan. All right, so now we got that on there. Next, we're gonna add our vegetables on here. So we can kind of tip the bowl over, dump them on the tray. And then, once we got these on here, all I'm gonna do next, I just kind of want to spread them out a little bit. Ooh, throwing stuff off the pan on the counter. Wasted food. All right, so now we've got everything on our pan. So we're gonna put this in the oven at 400 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. All right, folks, timer just went off. We're gonna pull this out of here. Take a look.
Smells like heaven.
That is beautiful. All right, folks, so here is the sheet pan kebabs. So now I'm gonna take a little utensil here, just using a spatula, but okay, you can't get all the steak, baby. But scoop some of it up on the plate. I'm trying to give Bay all the steak here.
I can get some steak because you haven't given me any yet.
All right, folks, here we go with that all-important taste test. All right, so we cooked those for the 30 minutes. If I had one critique to this, I would have done it for the 25. The vegetables are perfect, and the steak is great flavor, but kind of overcooked it a little bit for our liking. But that's just nitpicking. This is so good. And again, if I had put stuff in the marinade last night like I had intended to, when I got home today, it would have been 25, 30 minutes, depending on how long you cook it, plus the little bit of prep time to put it on the sheet pan. So another great, easy recipe that is very quick for any night of the week, yet delicious. So y'all please let me know what you think of the video. Y'all please like, subscribe. And Miss Brandy said it's delicious. So